A milestone in the ongoing legal battle tonight to get drug companies to pay for their part in the nation's opioid epidemic.
One of the largest lawsuits centers on whether some drug companies misled patients and doctors about how addictive opioids really are. Almost all cities and counties in California have now signed on to a historic $26 billion settlement. CBS 8's Richard Allen breaks down where the money would go and who could benefit.
We're one step closer to closing this dark chapter to creating a healthier future.
Under the terms of this historic $26 billion settlement with the nation's three major pharmaceutical distributors, along with drug manufacturer Johnson & Johnson, California would receive more than $2 billion for drug treatment and education. It's not clear exactly how much San Diego would potentially receive through this settlement. California Attorney General Rob Bonta.
There must be justice for what was done, accountability for the crisis that remains with us today.
A crisis that, according to Bonta, has claimed more than 1 million lives nationwide. Here in San Diego, fatal opioid overdoses are skyrocketing. The county medical examiner's office found that overdoses from the highly dangerous synthetic opioid fentanyl more than quadrupled from 2018 to 2020, with at least 446 San Diegans dying in 2020 with fentanyl in their system. Those deaths have continued to increase during the pandemic.
People are dealing with isolation, loneliness, depression.
Gretchen Burns-Bergman is co-founder of A New Path here in San Diego, a nonprofit for families which advocates for drug education and treatment over punishment and incarceration. Her own sons battled and overcame drug addiction.
I'm very lucky that they survived.
She's welcoming the prospect of this funding for drug treatment and education to combat the opioid epidemic, but has one crucial question.
Will this money come to the people who need it the most?
Pointing out that often those who need help the most are unsheltered and unable to access services.
Money tends to get caught up in red tape and bureaucracy rather than going to the person on the street.
Still, Burns-Bergman remains optimistic.
The money can help if it's used the right way.
The companies involved in this lawsuit have 1 month now to decide whether to move forward with this settlement. If they do so, payments would start to be distributed to California and other participating states starting in April. Richard Allen, CBS 8.